When Gene the Pumpkin Man passed away, his family faced a tough decision: what to do with his most beloved possession.
Riley Mack shows us the answer in her Something Special and proves everything happens for a reason.
Every collection has a story. Every collector, even more so. Gene Rhodes, better known as Gene the Pumpkin Man, spent decades turning his pumpkin farm off M43 into West Michigan's autumn destination. But beyond the hay rides and the harvest memories, Gene was building something else: a collection of everything orange. When he passed away in December, his family decided to host an estate sale, hundreds of items finding new life and new homes. But one item stood out as his most prized possession. In today's Something Special, I'll introduce you to who claimed it and show you how the world has a funny way of putting things exactly where they belong.
Life's biggest surprises happen out of the blue. But for Walt Furjanic,
Yes,
it came
I'm the lucky one.
in orange.
Does look good in my yard.
Walt was driving on M43 when he saw an estate sale at Gene the Pumpkin Man's farm. He found a car
It's pretty unique.
and a kindred spirit.
I never met the man. I go down M43 quite often, and I've always thought that it was a happy place. I never drove in. I'm sorry I didn't.
Just like Gene, Walt has a zest for life.
Is orange your favorite color?
It is now.
His tie says it.
One of Gene's tie that I bought for $3.
His car screams it.
It'll be a fun car.
And then there's the matter of his house.
Orange, just like the Pumpkin Man's car.
Not even Walt's choice of paint,
I have no idea from the previous owner why he did it.
but a perfect match.
My little house, now my little orange car. People have asked if I would consider repainting it. Nah, no. It'll remain this color as long as I have it.
Maybe it was fate,
It was meant to be, this whole thing.
or maybe the universe just knew Walt needed a place as bright
She'd love it.
as his memories.
Yeah, that face right there,
Walt didn't just pick the house for its paint.
that smile was Diane.
He picked it for what was across the street.
Been married 60 years and 48 days.
His wife, Diane,
Love of my life.
in a memory care facility.
That's why I bought this house. I could just walk there. I can be there in 3 minutes. If I'd sit down, she'd put her head on my shoulder and fall asleep. These were in the later stages.
Some days she didn't know his name,
This is a true picture of what she actually is like.
but until the very end, Walt made sure she knew one thing:
She was so happy.
that she was loved.
I look at it every day. Too bad we didn't even know about this before she passed, but she'd look good in that car.
Some things are too precious to be lost.
Yeah.
This car is one of them.
I'm sure anybody that was familiar with Gene will say, that must have been the Pumpkin Man's car.
A gift from a man who lived in color
And that ought to make them smile.
to another, finding his all over again.
That was Gene's special vehicle, and
As his legacy continues
I'd be happy to show it off.
to roll on.
Let his memory linger.
I spoke to Gene's daughter, Diana, who said she couldn't picture a more perfect fit for her father's prized possession. She said she simply hopes that it continues to spread joy to the community, just like her father did. With your Something Special, I'm Riley Mack.
Oh, that was an awesome story.
Yeah, I'm glad
awesome
to see the
story.
orange lives on in
Yes.
unexpected ways.